everybody, it's Maura Allard from Wind, Water, and Wisdom, and it's Monday, so it's Maura's Musings, where I pull an oracle card and I talk about what it means to me. But first I want to share an experience I had this past weekend and using the cards and why I use cards. I use cards for guidance, and I have for probably over 10 years. And when I started, I really didn't know what I was doing. I had a deck, I fanned them all out, and I picked one, and I just kept doing it over and over and over again. And eventually, I just knew what card to pick. And the messages kept getting clearer and clearer and clearer. And sometimes I just laugh at them. So I was working at an expo this weekend in Raleigh, and it's only my second expo. They're really large events. There's a lot going on. It's easy to be a little overwhelmed and intimidated. I really salesy, but also in a kind way because you're helping people. And day one, I was a little overwhelmed and I was a little stepping back. Really wasn't being as forward as I needed to be. I knew this, I was aware of it, but yet I still was struggling. So I actually had a deck of cards with me, and Sunday morning I got up and I picked a card and I burst out laughing because the card said flaunt it. And I was like, I got ya. Okay. So I went back to the expo, I turned up my energy, I leaned into it, and I brought it. I brought my A game, and I sold out a product. I had no more business cards, and I really was like, yes, thank you. Thank you for the guidance I needed. Thank you for the kick in the ass I needed, to bring it, because I know I had it to bring, but I was playing a little small the first day. So that's how the cards can be used. They can be really used to give you the message you need at the moment, and I just love working with them. Which brings us to our card for today. So I usually use Colette Baron Reed for these readings, and I used her Shaman Dreams Oracle card deck today. Asked what we needed to talk about, and I got the Watchers. Beautiful, like Egyptian looking tower with a lion's head on the top, and it says transpersonal. So when the Watchers card comes up, which again actually applies to me today, but hopefully to you as well, is to stop doing. Just stop. It's the card that says, if you have a thought, zip it. If you want to say something, say it in the shower. It's a watching, not doing, not saying, just observing. If you're a person that's been doing a lot for others, it's time for you to step back and observe and not do for them. Just observe what happens when you don't do it. It's a card of reflection to just be. That's not easy for all of us. But for example, how I could say I use this card today in my own life, you could tell me, share in your comments how you would use this card, is after standing on my feet for 2 days at an expo, and if you know me personally, I never wear the right shoes. I'm the woman that would take my children apple picking in high heel clogs. So I wear these really high boots to stand on an expo floor for 2 days. To say that I could hardly walk when I got home was an underestimate. I was mentally and physically exhausted, and I had to be somewhere at 10 o'clock for an appointment today to work on energy of a home. It would not be in my highest and best interest to show up and do energy work today. I wouldn't be bringing my A game. So I rescheduled that for a couple days later, and although I'm still working and doing work today, I'm doing work that has me more observing and less doing. I'm doing paperwork, I'm doing email work, I'm doing less engaging with the public or engaging with other people on a one-to-one level, and I'm being more observing and more reflective today and honoring that it wasn't a good day for me to be doing outwardly. It's much more of a day to be in. So how can you stop for today and not say anything? Like you want to spit something out of your mouth? Don't do it. See if you can just zip it and observe what happens. Or say it out loud in a quiet place or a place that no one can hear you if you need to get it out. But it's not the day to go and be in that energy. And again, if you're a doer, I think I'll even read it from here. If you've spent a long time trying to correct the course of events and actions of others, let it be for a short while as you become the observer rather than the doer. So it's just taking a break. If if you're the person that keeps everyone's lives going, see if you can just step back a little today. I know if you have children, you gotta make dinner, you gotta do, but perhaps you can watch your children play and not try to correct how they're doing it. It's not always easy. Have a great day.